my name's Katrina, and I'm going to take you through a series of stretches done standing but using a chair to help with some of those stretches. So you want to go ahead and grab a chair. I am going to keep my tennis shoes on to add a little bit more traction. If you want to take your shoes off your carpet, something that's not going to be slippery, then go ahead and do so. Make yourself comfortable with that chair. Make sure that it's on something that won't slide out either. So starting off with, we're going to go ahead and face that chair. Bring your hands up onto the back. And again, you want a sturdy chair that's not going to move at all. Deep breath in, shoulders pull up to your ears. Exhale, those shoulders slide down. Let's go ahead and do that again. Deep breath in, shoulders up to your ears. And exhale, they slide down. We're going to walk our feet back, allowing your chest to sink down in between those arms. Little tiny bend in the knees. So I want you to stop whenever you feel that stretch. So maybe it's right here. If you feel like you're not quite getting the deep enough stretch, slide those hips further back. You can drop that chest even lower. So it's within your comfort zone, what feels good for your body. Holding here, deep breath in, exhale. See if you can relax a little bit further into that stretch. Again, any tension on those hamstrings, that back part of your legs, you can add a little bit more of a bend to your knees. If it feels good, maybe you extend those legs out a little bit longer to deepen that stretch on those hamstrings. As you inhale, lifting that chest up, walk those feet in just a little bit. From here, go ahead and take your right leg forward. That chest is up, pressing back through that left heel. Now, if you feel the stretch, you're going to stay here. If you don't quite feel it, add a little bit more of a bend onto, no, we're looking for in the calf, that stretch in the calf. If you don't feel it there, add a little bit more of a bend onto that knee until you feel that calf stretch. Chest is up. So just focusing on the calf right now. Keeping that chest nice and open, shoulders down and back. And then lengthen through that knee if you had already bent it. And we're going to keep sliding the leg back until you feel the stretch on those hip flexors. So that muscle around the front of your hip, it brings your leg forward every time. I'm going to go a little bit deeper. So you're into a lunge position, allowing those hips to open. I'm going to add a little variation here. So you have your right leg forward, holding onto that chair with your left arm. That right arm can come up and reach back behind you. So if that feels good, you can stay here. If it feels like it's too much, maybe you go straight up. Maybe you just leave that portion out. And then inhale, coming back to the center. You can either step in or step back, whichever works for you. Switching legs. We'll start with that calf stretch first. Then maybe just having that leg back is enough for you. If it's not quite enough, add that little bend into the knee until you feel that stretch through your calf. Keeping the chest open. Allow that breath to remain nice and deep. Now go ahead and lengthen. Maybe that allows those hip flexors to feel stretched. If it doesn't, just slide that foot back a little bit further, taking you deeper into that lunge, drawing that tailbone underneath. Again, you can stay right here, or you can take that left arm, reach it straight up, maybe bring it forward. Holding, picking the option that works best for your body, remembering anytime if these stretches don't feel good, back off. You can even skip some of them. Stretching should not be painful. Coming back to the center. Go ahead and step in for a moment. Go ahead and walk those feet out. And then we're going to slide back into that position we were in before, allowing that chest to drop down, but you don't have to go as deep this time. So that little bend on the knees, bringing one arm down. You're just going to let it hang. Feel that release through the shoulder. And then a slow circle in one direction. So allowing it to move on its own. And then switching other side or other direction. And go ahead and bring that first hand back up and then switching off. Again, kind of shake out that shoulder, allow it to hang heavy, and then circling in one direction. Doesn't matter which one, we'll do both. reversing that circle, opposite direction. And then slowly bringing those hands back up, shoulders shrug away from your ears. So for this next one, whichever hand is facing me, doesn't really matter, you're going to take that hand away and you're going to reach behind the other arm and then reach up towards the sky. So we're moving through the movement with our body. Now this one is focusing on your back. So if you have a tight back, maybe some back issues, I want you to go a lot smaller and find that place where you feel like it's a stretch, but it's not hurting in any way. And then you're gonna go ahead and reach as high as you're comfortable towards the sky. Make sure you still have that little bend onto those legs. And then exhale, release, stand, bring that hand back on top. Now we're gonna switch to that second side. Inhale, reaching as high as you're comfortable. Exhale, coming through. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, coming through. So just move with your breath at your pace. Reaching, inhaling. And that next one, we're gonna come up and hold. So again, however high you're comfortable going, keeping that chest as open as you're able. And then gently bringing that hand back down. Go ahead and walk those feet in. Shoulders release. Next stretch here, just opening up the whole front of our body. So feet hip width apart, make sure you feel nice and stable. Inhaling, we're reaching our arms up towards the sky. We're gonna arch back a little bit. Couple of options here. Now for some people, if you are really tight, just reaching those arms up might feel like a stretch through your core, through your chest, so you can stay right here. If it feels good for you, you may wanna add just a little arch. Everyone's a little different as far as their comfort level there. If that feels good, but maybe there's some little twinges starting to happen in your back, come out so you're standing upright again. Bring those hands onto your lower back, lift the chest, and then just do a gentle arch. So listening to your body, always picking that option that feels like a good stretch and that you're not going to regret later. Deep breath in and exhale, coming back to the center. From here, just let those arms relax to your sides. Right hand is going to stay down. That left arm is going to reach up high. Lengthening up, and then exhale, we're sliding over, just sliding that right hand down your leg as far as you're comfortable. And then just each time you exhale, see if you can allow your body to relax a little bit deeper into that stretch. And releasing. Go ahead and exhale, come back. Center, little shoulder shrug up. Exhale down, going that second side. I'm gonna move away from my chair. Go ahead and reach up, lengthening. Again, maybe that's enough. Otherwise, if it's not, you can start to arch straight over to the side, looking wherever you're comfortable. Maybe you look down to the ground, out at me, or it can feel good to look up for some people. So just listen to your body. Next inhale, let's reach both arms up this time. Imagine those ankles all about through your fingertips, making your body as long as you can. And then exhale, let's bring those arms out to the side. So we're gonna keep that bend on our elbows, direct those elbows back as far as you can, opening through your chest, and then sliding those elbows down just a tiny bit. And then come back to the center. We're gonna bring that right arm across our chest, and I'm gonna go just a little bit behind the wrist, so in the middle of the forearm. Some people like to go higher. You just wanna avoid pulling on the elbow. And drawing that arm across your chest, but down at just a little bit of an angle. And then opening up again, this time reaching out to those sides. Exhale, crossing. And again, anywhere above or below the elbow, so you're not grabbing a joint. Deep breath in. Exhaling down. From here, we're going to use that chair or wall again, unless you feel like your balance is okay without them, but I'll demonstrate with the chair. So we're going to go ahead and grab one foot. Again, you pick which one you want to start on. Find your balance. Maybe lifting that leg off the ground is enough for you and you're gonna stay here. So we're focusing on stretching those quadriceps. If you are comfortable grabbing that foot, you can go ahead and grab a hold. Another option is if you have pants on like I do, maybe you grab onto that pant leg. You can use a towel as well to give you a little bit more length if it's not comfortable to grab right onto that ankle. From here, the other thing is once you have a hold, if you're holding on, and I'll show the option if you're not holding on, is to slide that knee back just a little bit more. We worked on those hip flexors earlier, but those are muscles that tend to get really tight, so it's okay to stretch them out a couple times. And then gently releasing down. Second side, so I'll come over, I'm actually going to show with the wall here. Same thing, adding that bend, maybe grabbing a hold and holding. Once you have your foot in place, wherever it's going to be, that option is to slide that knee back just a little bit more to open up those hip flexors. And as you do this, I just found myself kind of relaxing through my core and I started to arch. So think about engaging through those core muscles, keeping that body nice and long, and then releasing. Last stretch here, shoulders shrug up, exhale down. We're going to tip our head over towards our right shoulder. So right ear to right shoulder, let that left arm hang heavy. Hold for a deep breath in. Exhale, feel as your head maybe sinks a little bit lower. And then inhale, coming to the center. Exhale, sliding over to that second side. Deep breath in. Exhale, letting your body relax. And then inhale, coming back to the center. Thank you for taking some time to stretch with me. Have a good rest of your day.